Hey everyone, we're Chad and Ashley and this is our van. And today we are in Glacier National Park. So we haven't explored the park yet. Today's gonna be our first day. If you don't know where Glacier National Park is, it's north in Montana, really close to the border of Canada. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. A lot of the park is still closed because of coronavirus, but there are enough trails open to make it worth it. So we are here and we're gonna go check it out. And if you didn't watch our last video, we shared where we are camping. We are just outside of the west entrance of Glacier National Park. It is a boondocking spot, so it is free. And it's a big open area, not very private, but still a great spot. A lot of other campers around here. All right, so let's hop on the scooter and get to it.
Well, made it into the park, got our park map. We are currently on a trail called Rocky Point Trail, which goes, I believe, close to McDonald Lake, which is one of the first big lakes when you come in the west entrance of the park. Hopefully we get some...
Biggest lake in the park.
Is it? Okay, and it's the biggest lake in the park. Hopefully we get some cool lake views. We got some cool stream views right here behind us.
And McDonald Lake is the lake that you always see on the internet with really colorful rocks in the bottom and pretty mountain view in the background. And I don't know if I believe it's that colorful, but obviously I have to go check out for myself when I'm here. So that's what we're doing. Disappointing news is that all the trails I wanted to do are closed. They're all the hikes that I want to do on the east side of the park, and that side of the road is closed. So we'll have to do the ones on this side. I don't think they look as impressive as the hikes over there, but you know, whatever, we'll take what we can get.
Well, we're back at the RV now. As far as days in the park go, day one was kind of a failure because we didn't get to do all that much. But at least we got our map. We were able to make a plan for tomorrow. Like we said before, most of the park is closed, but there are just a couple key things we still want to do. One, we want to find those really colorful rocks, which we found out where they are.
They weren't on that trail.
No, they were not. Well, I guess they might have been on that trail if you went another, 10 miles down one way, which we weren't going to do.
No.
But yeah, they are on the north end of that lake, and then there's another lake that they're also on. So we're going to find those rocks, and then tomorrow we're also going to go on a big hike that we actually saw today. It was called Huckleberry Peak, Huckleberry Overlook, Huckleberry something.
Overlook. I think it was Overlook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be our biggest hike ever if we're able to complete it. It's going to be 12 miles round trip, and going elevation change, I believe, is going to be close to 3,500 feet, if not a little higher. So we're going to rest up tonight. We're going to eat some dinner, and then we will catch up with you on the trail tomorrow. All right, and we're in Huckleberry Lookout Trail.
Ooh.
You ready, Ashley?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ashley, how do you feel about attempting your biggest hike ever? We're going for the record.
Yep, it's gonna be 12 miles. What's the elevation? Like 3,000 or something?
It's like 3,500.
Crazy, but I'm ready.
All right,
Ready to beat this.
let's see if we can handle this.
Alright guys, I think we're close now. In the distance, you can't see it now, it's covered by the hill, but we saw like an observatory, it looks like, so I'm assuming that's where we're going. Hey Chad.
Hey.
And yeah, so this hike has been good to us. What do you think, Chad? Hard?
It doesn't feel like we've gone 6 miles out yet. It only feels like 3 or 4. So I guess there's at least one more to go.
Yeah, this whole hike has been like you're going up slowly. I don't think it's like major up, right?
Yeah, like there's a 3,500 foot elevation change. But it's been pretty gradual,
Yeah.
the whole hike.
Yeah.
I think the way down's gonna be easy, downhill the whole way.
Yeah, and honestly, this forest feel you see all around us has been quite beautiful. The weather has been perfect. It's been like a little breeze, but warm. And yeah, I've enjoyed our hike.
See you at the top.
Alright guys, so we made it to the top, or to the summit, and it's beautiful here. And that observatory that I thought was actually someone lives there, which is pretty cool. Someone brings her food and water every 2 weeks up here. She works in the park. I don't know if it's 10 days on or 4 days on. She kind of messed up her wording there. They? I keep saying she, I don't know why I assume she's a girl. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. And we're not gonna hang out up here. We were planning on spending like 30 minutes, but the bugs are insane. So I'm gonna head back down.
Hello. Excuse me, ma'am. I need to pass. Okay, thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Hello. Yes. Thank you.
Alright guys, so we finished our hike yesterday. We're pretty sore today, not gonna lie. Our legs are a little sore, but feeling good. And today we are going to look at Lake McDonald again. We're gonna go hunting for those colorful rocks since we didn't find them the other day. And yeah, and one other thing we wanted to share with you is where we're camping. We haven't showed you our spot yet, so we're gonna put the drone up and show you our location. And we are right outside the west entrance of Glacier National Park. So let's take a quick look at this campsite and head into the park.
Well, we did make it into the park as planned, but that's about as far as our plans worked out. We ended up going up to a middle section of the park where we did a hiking trail called Trail of the Cedars, which is basically a big boardwalk loop. And then on that trail, we ended up actually taking a detour off of it right after we ran into what I've got to say is one of the most beautiful waterfalls I think we've ever seen to this point. A lot of nice rivers and water along this trail, but this one waterfall that we'll give you a look at was particularly good looking. So then we detoured off that trail and got onto another one called, there's a trail up to a lake called Avalanche Lake. We ended up doing a speed hike up there. It was about 3 miles round trip. And we got a look at a very, very nice alpine lake. Had some waterfalls off into the distance coming down into it. And after that, made it back onto the boardwalk, finished up our loop, and the real story here is that we never saw our rainbow-colored rocks. Didn't make it back to Lake McDonald, didn't see them, and then that pretty much wrapped up our time in Glacier National Park. Well, after that last hiking trail, our time at Glacier is gonna come to an end. We looked for our colorful rocks, so I don't know if you've seen it. There's a classic picture where you see the pebbles and you look at the mountains in the background. The pebbles are underwater on the lake, and you're looking across the lake to mountains. The lake with the most colorful rocks, there's greens and reds and grays and blues. That lake is actually closed. There were supposed to be some decently colored rocks, not quite as pretty but close, at another lake nearby at the north end of Lake McDonald, which we looked at, and then also at a place called Trout Lake, which we didn't actually make it over there. It was a far hike, but they were supposed to be the second best rocks anyway, so we're gonna have to come back to Glacier eventually.
Which I've already decided we're coming back eventually.
Yeah, a lot of the best stuff was on the half of the park that was closed. But overall, impressions of Glacier, what do you think, Ashley?
I think it was beautiful. I think very foresty, definitely different from what we've seen nature-wise. I mean, like, I guess this is what the West is really about, this kind of forest, and we've never seen that before, so I guess it was a big impression on us, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so far these are the most beautiful forests of any national parks we've ever been to, or any states even. These northwestern forests seem really beautiful. We got a lot more of them coming up, but this was a good first taste.
Yes.
So we're gonna hit the road now, start heading farther west, southwest kinda. We're gonna drop through Idaho into Washington and see what we can find over that way, but we're gonna wrap up this video here, make this the Glacier National Park video, and we will see you down the road. What do you think, Ashley?
Thank you for watching.